I'm Tracy Matisak, and I'm here with Scotty Greene. Scotty is Executive Director of Debence Antique Music World in Franklin, Pennsylvania. And this is where we're taping an edition of Humanities on the Road called Celebrating Pennsylvania in Story and Song. This is an amazing place, Scotty, and I'd like you to tell us a little bit about how this museum came into being and what kinds of things people can see when they come here.
Well, the museum, the collection that we have, was started by Jake and Elizabeth Debence back in the 1940s, and they turned into full-fledged antique dealers, but they really liked the self-playing musical devices. So if you wanted to buy those, they cost a lot of extra money because they didn't care if they ever sold one or not. And Jake died sort of unexpectedly, and Elizabeth tried to run the collection, decided that she couldn't, decided to sell it. The Japanese came and offered her $2 million for it. Dolly Parton and Wayne Newton both tried to buy it, but she wanted it to stay in the county. So a group of people in Franklin got together, formed a nonprofit, raised almost $1 million in about a 9-month period of time, bought the collection, and took a mortgage on this, which is the old G.C. Murphy building. And we moved in here in 1995.
Wow, what an interesting history. Tell us about some of the more rare pieces that people might see when they come.
Well, we have 3 pieces in the collection that don't exist anywhere else in the world. There's a Wurlitzer band organ prototype that was built in the late 1920s. It never went into production because the Depression came on, and then that sort of organ was replaced by recorded music. So they never built but the one. It spent its life at an amusement park down by Little Washington, PA, and we don't know when Jake got it or how he got it, but it was in the collection when we bought it. The second piece we have is an artisan air calio. It's a calliope. They only made 3 of them. One was burned in a garage fire. One sort of disappeared. And we have the one that started life at Kennywood Park in Pittsburgh and ended up in Jake's collection. The third piece we have is it's a Berrywood AOW that was built in 1913. They built a very small number of them, and we have the last one that's remaining in playable condition.
And what's an AOW?
That's an automatic orchestrion. It's the equivalent of a 12-piece band, allegedly.
Wow. And
And we've been offered $240,000 for it, but of course it's still here.
oh my. Tell us, Scotty, why it's important for an organization like Debence to partner with the Pennsylvania Humanities Council to further your own mission of providing this kind of an education to the public.
Well, we have a very limited budget, and we're one of the best kept secrets in Venango County. So anything that gets more people to know about us is an advantage to us. We've never had a visitor come and take the tour who didn't go away impressed. Our biggest problem is getting people to show up in the first place.
And when they do come, what is it that you'd like them to take away from their visit here?
Well, you can hear music as it was played at the time these machines were built. And you don't have to worry about a recreation. You're hearing the real thing. So you can visit history live.
Pretty great experience. Well, we've been talking with Scotty Greene. Scotty's the executive director of Debence Antique Music World in Franklin. This is where we'll be taping Celebrating Pennsylvania in Story and Song for Humanities on the Road. Paula Purnell will be our special guest. It's going to be a wonderful program. Hope you can watch it. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.